Well, hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my Oregon yard. Today I have a super fun project. We are going to be unboxing my brand new Vego elevated raised garden bed, and I'm going to be setting it up, planting it up with some gorgeous plants and putting it into my garden. I can't wait for you guys to check out this really cool garden bed and get it all planted up with me today. So a few weeks back, Vego reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in trying one of their elevated garden beds. Now this is a garden bed that is going to be raised up, so it's going to be really convenient for me to use, and of course I said yes. So I'd like to thank Vego for sponsoring today's video and sending me out this beautiful garden bed to try. This will actually be my 7th Vego garden bed that I have in my garden. And I can attest and tell you that I love Vego garden beds. This is the first one that they've ever sent me out. The rest of them I've purchased and I love them. They are so great. They're really convenient. They hold up really, really well. So I can't wait to incorporate this new one into my garden space. So if you haven't seen part one of this video, my husband and I worked really hard to prepare an area for this garden bed to be by our little shed that we have. So I will link the first part of this video for you where we are actually preparing a little concrete area, a little paver area, which is where this is going to sit. But today we're going to go ahead and unbox this. I'm going to show you how easy it is to put together, and then we're going to plant it up with some gorgeous plants. Like I said, we have put together quite a few of these garden beds now, so we have a pretty good system, I guess. Do we have a good system?
It's been a year, but yeah.
This knife is dull.
It's been used for weeding.
Oh.
Yeah, it's down here too.
Here. All right, here's our little guide for putting it together with some instructions. Now this one is a little different than some of the other ones we've put together, so we might need to take a minute here. All right, well, we went ahead and unboxed everything, and we have all the pieces kind of spread out here on our hot tub just so we can kind of see everything. I've got my handy dandy helper here, Corey, who is really, really good at following instructions and getting things put together. So I am going to kind of let him have at it here and put these things, put these pieces together for me, and I am going to be the assistant as we go through this process today. So big shout out to Corey for putting this together for me. Yay!
Yet another Vego garden bed.
Yet another Vego garden bed. We're going to give you a quick tour of some of our other Vego garden beds as well. But look how awesome this looks, you guys. It is sturdy. It is there. It is on our
It's
pavers.
very substantial.
Very substantial. What was your impression putting it together?
Pretty easy to put together. As with all Vego garden beds, they're very well engineered, and my wife will tell you that I've put together a lot of furniture and a lot of other things for her over the years, and I don't say that a lot. Usually you get holes that are mismatched up and bolts that are threaded into a hole that you can't get to because they're not quite lined up right, and all of these went together fairly easily, and it's pretty well engineered. I will tell you that when you read the instructions and go step by step, because there are things that you will do if you don't that will get you ahead of the next step, and you'll have to undo what you did in order to do the next step. So
follow the instructions.
For example, when the panels in, you only install the first two, because there are rails in here that these screw into. So you can't put these in and then put the rails in. You have to put the rails in first. So that's one example. There are a few others as well. So
all right. Well,
read the
big
directions
shout
and
out.
go step by step.
Read the directions, go step by step. Big shout out to Corey for putting this together. Yay, thank you. I can't wait to get it all filled up. So now we just got to grab some dirt and we are going to get it planted up. I'm going to be using this for more cut flowers, I believe. So that'll be the fun part. Thanks, Corey. So I thought I would share with you guys some of the other Vego garden beds that we have in our yard. We have several over here, and like I said, I think they are so great. They really are just so convenient. They come, flat packed, and then you just put them together, fill them with dirt. They're a really quick and easy way to have a raised flower garden or raised veggie garden. So let me show you some of the other styles that I have in my yard. Well, if you've been following my channel for a while, you've probably seen these. These are all my dahlias right now, so that's why I have these little organza bags on them to try to save them from whatever critters might get in here and try to get into them. But anyway, the garden beds, I actually did get the solar lights too that go on them, and they're so nice. They light up at night. So I have 4 of these particular style, and they're kind of a shorter one. And sort of long, but the nice thing about Vegos, you guys, is you can design whatever you want. There's different configurations, so I definitely would take a look at their website. Again, I'll link that for you, and decide, look at your space and decide what configuration might work for you. But they are so convenient and pretty easy to put together. Now I have a helper today, so that makes it really easy for me. But they are just great. So I have had these, gosh, you guys, this is probably my 4th or 5th season with these. Vego started in 2020. So I want to say I probably got these in, oh gosh, you guys, I don't know. I think it's maybe my 4th or 5th year with them. And I absolutely love them. They've held up so well and they just look awesome. Let me show you a couple others that I have in my garden. So coming over this way to the shed, you can see why I picked that green color for the new raised garden bed there, the waist-high one, but you can see I also have some over here. So these are some more Vego garden beds. Please forgive my rake and my yard art that I need to hang up. I also got the solar lights for these, and I love these because they are the waist-high ones, and it makes it so nice, you guys. It doesn't hurt my back. I can I don't have to lean over or bend over. I can just stand and garden. This also would be great if you had, someone in your life that was other abled, that maybe was in a wheelchair or had a hard time, standing to garden. They could sit and do gardening this way. And so I love the adaptability of these and how friendly they are to all sorts of different gardeners with different needs and different capabilities. So just a couple other things to note about this particular garden bed. I have my little notes here. It does come in 3 sizes. This is the 2x4 size. It also comes in a 2x6, which would be longer, and then a 2x8, which would be even longer. In fact, that one would have fit on the side of my shed and been really, really long. It also comes in 3 colors. This is the olive green. It also comes in a pearl white and a modern gray. And it comes with or without wheels. So if it was something where you wanted to move it around, you could get the wheels for the bottom, which again is just another amazing feature of these Vego garden beds. It has a 32-inch planting height, and which makes it back friendly, right, for our backs, and a 12 inches in depth of planting depth. So it's not going to use too much soil. So this would be perfect, you guys, if you had a balcony, a smaller patio, maybe you have like apartment living or just a smaller space. This could be perfect for any kind of deck or patio situation. So I love the fact that it's a little bit smaller. Another thing I love about this garden bed, you guys, is that the coating that they coat it with is USDA approved and it's food safe. So you can grow your fruits and vegetables in here without having to worry about any chemicals or anything like that. So I love that. Another thing that's really awesome is this lower storage area. So you could put your watering cans down here, extra soil, or you could decorate it with pots or yard art. So that's a really nice feature of these garden beds as well. They're built to last 20 years. And so I think that they're worth the investment, right? We want to put things in our garden that are going to last, that are high quality. And like hearing Corey talk about putting it together, I mean, these are made really, really well, which is why we keep investing in them ourselves as gardeners. So if you were interested in getting yourself this elevated garden bed, I do have a coupon code for you guys today down in the description of the video. And that coupon code will get you $10 off your order with Vego. So anything you would want to order from the site, you would get $10 off at checkout. Or you could get 5% off of this particular style, which is the elevated garden bed in any of the colors with or without wheels in any of the sizes. Sure to check the description of the video and get yourself one ordered, you guys. There is still plenty of time this spring to turn yourself into a gardener, to get you guys to get going on planting some fruits, veggies, or flowers for your family. And you guys, a raised bed like this would be such a sweet gift. So if you have a friend or family member that's maybe celebrating an anniversary or maybe a birthday this summer, scoop them up one of these, have it mailed to their house, and share the joy of gardening with them. So I'm really excited about how much extra garden bed space this is going to provide to me to grow more cut flowers this summer. And you can see my new one matches just perfectly. I love the color. I love the style. I just think it's such an upgrade from what we had here before, and I think it looks so pretty. Now we're planning on painting our whole house, including the shed, this year, but even without fresh paint, which it would look so much better with fresh paint, you can see it just really completes the look over here, and I think it just really adds to the garden and just makes a really cohesive design. I absolutely love it. So now let's go ahead and we're going to grab some dirt and get it planted up with some beautiful seedlings and cut flowers. So I had full intentions of planting up my Vego garden bed the night that we set it up, but you know how things go. We ended up going to the movies with the family, and it was just a really busy afternoon and evening. But now it's morning, it's quiet. I've got my, energy drink going, and I'm gonna get out here and get this planted up. Let me show you the plants that I'm gonna be using and talk about what my decisions are and what my plan is. So these are the plants I'm going to be planting up. You can see they're pretty tall at this point. Now my one concern about putting them here is the height where that basket is, but I can always take the basket down or move it. Now I know these might be a little tall, but if I keep them trimmed up too, I think that they will be fine. Also, the peppermint stick variety that I've grown before, I remember it being kind of a smaller one and kind of shorter, so I think it'll work really, really good. That is pretty big, you guys. I'm actually surprised with the size of it and how much I'm able to fit in here. This is adding a lot of like valuable gardening real estate to my garden, I have to say. So yeah, and it's just really clean and just, yeah, really just beautiful. I'm just really enjoying the experience of it. Well guys, my new garden bed is all planted up with these beautiful zinnias, and I could not be happier with how this project turned out. I know that I'm going to be enjoying this raised garden bed for years to come, and I'm so excited to have this extra planting space in my yard. So if you've been thinking about getting more space in your garden, something small and compact and convenient to start your veggie garden or your flower garden, maybe this is the sign. Go ahead and check the description down below for the link to Vego Garden, and with the codes in the description, you can get $10 off your whole order from Vego, or you could get 5% off this particular garden bed in any of the colors or sizes, with or without wheels. So be sure to stay tuned for updates on these zinnias and how they progress this season. If you need me, I'll be doing some gardening. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.